Hey, I'm Eric Schwartz of Schwarttzy.com, and today the light bar brackets are up for sale. They're 75 bucks, easy to install. So let's go over a couple of the details on getting these things on here. Alright guys, here's my light bar. I went with this rough crunchy one right here because the thing is a lot quieter when you're driving down the road. Sorry about the wind noise, it's a little windy out here today. Here's the two brackets. Okay, you do notice these ones aren't the powder coated, these are actually the prototypes. This is all I need to tighten the bolts on this guy. You'll see those bolts right there. And then this is all you should need to do the plastic panels, which are right up there on either side. Now I need this part because the person that replaced my windshield lost one of the screws, so I replaced it with one of these that I found. So you guys shouldn't either. All right, let's start the installation. All right, installing these are pretty easy. All we're gonna do is grab this trim back. There we go. We expose these two bolts. I'm on the passenger side here. Just screw these guys out. This shorty Phillips really makes it an easy task. Careful not to drop that bolt. Just set it right there. All right, here's this. I try and set it as low as possible. Doesn't really make a difference where you put it. I just like the look where it's low and tight. I just partially start this screw, put the other one in, and then crank them down. I actually recommend getting this one tighter because trying to match all these curves was like the biggest difficult. This one tighter will leave more room between the door frame. I have a little bit of rubbage on my driver's side, but none on my passenger side. But it hasn't been an issue. Okay, that one's tight. Kind of helping the belt out here by squeezing it tight. That way you're not applying too much pressure. All right, that's done. Put that on. All right, let's go to the driver's side. Ooh. There, now let's go to the driver's side. All right, we're on the driver's side now. So this one's gonna be a little bit different because we gotta hide that wire. So as you can see, this one was what I've had to replace because whoever replaced my windshield lost it. Lost one of these bolts on me. Okay, back this bolt out. Careful not to drop it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're just gonna grab this piece of plastic, come over here, just grab it like right like this. All right, that pops off. Next up, we need to pop the hood, so let me drop this stuff down. Set the light bar down here. Okay, this is what we'll need in just a bit. But before we do, let's quick pop this guy off. And that's all there is to it. Careful not to break these guys. I've already pre-ran the wire into here. I'll show you that in a little bit, how I got that there. All right, let's put the light bar up. You can use your XM antenna to help it from sliding down, but as you can see, just follow right along the trim here and then slide it right into here. I really recommend the Rough Country, man. The wiring and everything that they use, it's just night and day better. So there you go. I squish it right in there, nice and neat. Okay, let's put this plastic trim back. I need to slide this guy over just a smidge. There we go. You can use the bolt holes, figure it out. There we go. There's that. We'll pop the hood in a second to put that piece back on. It's easier that way. Okay. Now the only reason I have this different bolt up high is because it's easier to work with when it's up here. Down in that corner it's more difficult. Okay, feeded that one in. Now you can see just a little bit of roughage I get on my door from this. It's wearing off because, well, it's not powder coated. It's just hand spray painted. I've been trying to get these out of the factory, or get these ready to ship for you guys faster than I had options to. Okay, tighten this down. Again, like I said, if you can get this bolt tighter, I recommend that, because, again, you want to try and avoid that little bit of roughage. Yep, almost there. I can over tighten it with this bolt, so I better be careful. Okay, there's that. There we go. All right, bear with me while I try and put the light bar up. All right, so now that we got both brackets up there, it's time to install that light bar there. All right, so this is a little bit tricky with just one person, but should be able to make this work. Again, man, this rough country, really recommend it right here, because that wire is a lot stronger. And we're going to use that to our advantage here. Again, sorry about the wind noise. Gently set it there. All right. Alright, so I put my light bar as high as possible because it seems to reduce the wind noise as much as possible. Okay, tighten this just a smidge, and we'll go to the other side, align it, and then we'll back this one out and get the light bar pretty reasonable. A little tight over here. There we go, all the way up. Line her up. Nice and tight, perfect. All right, so light bar's installed, she's good to go. All right, let's go over some of the wiring here. So let's put this guy up. All we gotta do is pop the hood to make it go in real easy. Okay, super easy here. That's all there is to it. All right, so let's go over some of the wiring here. Get my winch controller out of the way. You can see the wiring here. So got it tied in. Here's the tied in with the battery. It runs right here. And this is where it goes in through the body. You'll have these 4 or 5 wires. Actually, you can see this one black one right here. This is what they'll look like. There'll be a bunch of them taped together. They pop out right there. Here's where I took the relay and tied it to the body. I got the excess stored right here. So I ran it under here, and then it pops up there. Cool. Careful with your rear window washer fluid. They can disconnect in there, and that'll be why it's not spraying. Cool. There's my winch controller, all good and set. We're done in here. All right, so let's show where the wires come in underneath. I have my seat all the way back. All right. So here's the wires. They'll be taped up somewhere right around here. I don't know why that's hanging. And you can see this orange one, that's one of the ones I'm not using. I use these 3 wires right here because they actually match the factory coloring on the wiring harness. I got them taped in right here. Here's my wires that I personally ran to get to the fuse. So it goes all the way along here. And then here's the factory button. I don't have any more of these factory buttons, so gonna have to ask around. I know there's a few people that still have some, but that switch comes on and you got the light bar on outside. Yeah, look at that. Woo-wee. Oh, that's bright. But yeah, light bars are good to go. If I were you guys and you didn't have that switch, I'd mount it somewhere like right here or here. My knee doesn't ever go near this. This is my brake controller that I use for towing. All right, guys, hit me up. Ask me any questions. Yeah, things are good to go. Oh, yeah. I wish I could make these things stronger, but I mean, it's plenty strong. It bounces a little bit going down the road, but it's the best I can do without having any permanent adjustments to the vehicle. I want it to be quick and simple. That's the point. All right, guys, enjoy. Go off-road, tear it up, have some fun.